Hey YouTube, hey, I want to talk a little bit about my Ryobi battery-powered sprayer. And first, I want to say I'm a Ryobi fan. Some of these tools I've had for over 10 years. This Ryobi drill, over 10 years old. This Ryobi circular saw, over 10 years old. Both of these, they work fantastic. This Ryobi impact driver is incredible. Even takes the lug nuts off my vehicle. They all share the same battery with this guy. This is the 2-gallon sprayer. It's the 2803A. They have a 1-gallon sprayer. To get the 2-gallon, you have to buy it off their Home Depot website. It came with a battery. I've done a lot of spraying with this sprayer, and you know what? The battery lasts for about 35 gallons, which is pretty awesome. But you know what's not awesome? Is this business. The people at Ryobi, or whoever makes this sprayer, have not included a way to keep it from leaking when you're traveling with it, because there's no O-ring for here. There's no cover for this. You just have an indentation up here where the inlet hose is, and it leaks. The fill line is right here, this little line right here. See? So if you fill it all the way up, it's like 1/4 of an inch from sloshing out. So you're probably thinking, well, just be careful. Well, within reason, but when you have it all filled up and you're getting ready to go spray with it, the slightest tip, it'll leak. Another thing to consider is the inlet tube it comes with barely fits on this little tip. I mean, barely. I mean, it falls off so easily. So I added a hose clamp. So this is my hose clamp. Something else to consider is this fill cup. This measured fill cup is super fragile. I purchased this on April 17th of 2020. Today is May 19th. So we're basically a month later. And this cup is already cracked twice. See it right there on the bottom? And I don't know if it cracks because while it's considered a chemical sprayer, I don't know if the chemicals have degraded the plastic, or by nature of when you screw it on, if the pressure of when you screw it on is too much for the cheap plastic and it cracks. I don't know. But I know this, it's annoying. You'd think the people at Ryobi would have considered a company like Nalgene and at least made a Nalgene cap be able to fit here, but you can see it's a little too big. It would have been genius if they had done that, at least had similar threads, because I've read reviews now about this sprayer, and there's all kinds of people who've had problems with these cups. Let's see, you can see that I carry it in this bucket, and from just sloshing around, this is what it's done to it. It stained it with all the chemical that kind of slops around in it because of this whole situation. So what I did is I went to my local hardware store and I bought a number 12 cork. This cork right here. So what I do is I travel with it like this now. And that seems to minimize it. If there's any sort of vibration in the vehicle, it doesn't spill out because of this cork. This cork cost me 50 cents. You think Ryobi could include a cork or include an O-ring or give you a second one of these? They actually have combo kits where you can get a second one of these or buy a second reservoir But considering there's no plug for it, it's kind of annoying. As a sprayer, you may be thinking, well, how has it been as a sprayer? Well, you know what? At first, I sprayed it with some herbicide that uses diesel, and it clogged it up. I mean, it clogged it up within, gosh, I guess the first 2 gallons, and I had to spend a lot of time rigorously cleaning it to get those chemicals out. You can see that when you're doing it one-handed, it takes a little finickiness to get it on to seat by having that, what's it called? Having that hose clamp on it. It has a little feature where you can push it down. Right now there's just water in it, no herbicide. You push it down, you lock it in place, see? You can adjust the nozzle. You make it a mist, or you can make it a stream. And it seems like when I first bought it, it used to spray further until I had put the diesel mixture through it. And so I don't know if it's back to normal or not. It seems decent. I know this, compared to a manual pump-up sprayer, this whole battery assembly has been great. I just wish Ryobi would address the cup issue. I wish they would address the hose, intake hose that's in here that leaks because there's no sufficient O-ring seal. And then I wish they would address some sort of, plug, or including a plug like this. Other than that, would I buy this again? I would, because I don't know what the alternative is for this price point. That's battery powered, that's so functional. But I love Ryobi tools. It's just this thing, for it to have this many issues within a month is weird. That's not typical Ryobi. Thanks for watching.